we are making a dipping sauce, and this is a mustard. It's a honey mustard dipping sauce, and I'm going to can it. First thing I want to say is this is not USDA regulated video because everything that I'm canning is USDA, but putting it all together then doesn't make it USDA. In other words, they have never tested this, but it's all high acid foods and it's gonna be really fun to make. So we have some yellow mustard, some of this marmalade, and some honey. And that's all we do. We're gonna put it all together and mix it up. Now you can store this in the refrigerator if you don't want to can it, and it is for pretzels, for chicken. It's a dip. So it is a honey mustard dip that you can use for so many different things. We're gonna get started right now in the kitchen. And we're actually, for me, I'm going to be making 8 cups. So 8 cups of the mustard. So I am doubling this batch. So if you are doubling the batch, it would be 8 cups of mustard to 4 of the marmalades. Now, of course, I'm going to be keeping this jars because I can reuse these jars over and over again. Now, you could use a stick blender if you wish and to blend it really good and fine. This recipe comes from Arlene Williams, and this was a very old TV show. She is no longer living, but it was a very old TV show that she did a lot of cooking. I will share with you in the link in the description box below the YouTube channel. Now they started putting all of her old shows on. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix up all of this. Now to that, I'm going to add my honey, and some of it is whipped honey and some of it's just plain honey. If I feel the need to use a stick blender to blend it, I will, but we're going to give it a taste test. In her video, she did not use a stick blender. She said she liked the flavors not being blended up quite smooth, so we're going to give it a try. So we're just going to keep blending it up. That is amazing. That is really good. I think I would add a little more honey to it. That is really, really good. So I'm going to go ahead and get another jar of honey. We're going to add some more honey to it. I'm going to follow the instructions for water bath canning, and that is for mustard. And it is going to be 30 minutes in a water bath canner. So once the water reaches boiling, then you count 30 minutes. My jars are all clean. Now let's go ahead and pour them in the jars. It is dipping sauce. I'm not really putting them in large jars. I'm just going to put them in jelly jars. Now you could add horseradish, you could add all types of ingredients if you want to make it a spicy dip. All right, so now we're just going to wipe the rims really well. I filled them up until the first line of the thread. Now you'll see little bits and pieces in here. That is the marmalade. So that is the Orange Marmalade. So if you see little pieces in that, that is what makes it so good. All right, so now we're just going to go ahead and put our lids on and put them in the canner. Fill the canner up with water so that it's a couple inches above your jars. This is absolutely amazing. I will be adding this to my every year videos because this is amazing. They said you could use this on sandwiches as well. So ham sandwiches, chicken, turkey. I have never seen this recipe anywhere else. And I'm going to fit all of these into one canner. So jars are cold, so it's okay to add cold water to them. When you have hot jars, you want to add hot water. All right, I'll show you what it looks like when we're done. Well, everything is finished out of the canner. Let's go ahead and take the jars out. I will tell you this is one of the best things that I have ever canned. And being that it's the first time canning it, I'm gonna love this for many, 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 many years to come, because this is going to be on my list of the things I can every year. Just remember, it's really simple and easy. To make a single recipe, it is 4 cups of prepared mustard, and then 2 12 ounces of Madrian orange or orange marmalade, and then 1/2 to 1 cup of honey. In this video, I doubled the recipe. You can taste it and see what you like the taste, and you can adjust it accordingly. I put it in a hot water bath canner for 30 minutes. This is great for on ham. It's great for with chicken nuggets. This is great with soft pretzels. It is a honey mustard orange dipping sauce. This would also be great in various Asian meals. All right, it is the very next day. I had to let my mustard sit for 24 hours. And now I'm gonna put my labels on. If you remember, a friend of mine sent me a package, and she had 2 of these labels that I was able to use on the printer. And that came in handy because I didn't have any labels. So I printed out my labels. And I'm gonna label my jars. You tell me that is not pretty. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. And now I can give them as gifts and put them on my pantry shelf. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you guys again tomorrow. Bye, everybody. We also had some of this last night for supper, and it was so good.